One star in the sky, wish for you every night. You got me bewitched, 'cause I'm under your spell. You must be a witch. Now is the time, now is the hour. I am the magic, I am the power. All I need is one star in the sky, wish for you every night.
Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Moon Dancer. How you guys doing? In this video, I'm going to touch base on kind of a serious topic. It deals with shadow work, and it is about our brain's natural defense, I guess you could say. I like to call it the locked door in the back of your head. Metaphorically, I mean, that's what I call it. But it's more serious than it sounds. Basically, when you've had something traumatic or painful or bad happen in your life, your brain can actually, I mean, like literally make you forget it. And the reason I know this is because it has happened to me. And it's honestly kind of a weird experience, because obviously I didn't remember that I forgot. And okay, to actually explain this, I could start over a little bit. I'm not going to tell you what the traumatic experience was for my own reasons. But something had happened to me, and it was a bad experience, and I guess at some point over the years, like, my brain stored that memory behind this locked door, as I like to call it. And like, so it was still there in my brain, but I didn't remember it. And what wound up happening is, several years ago, a different event happened that flooded that memory back in. And I'm talking like floodgates opening. Like, I'm not even joking. I'm being 100% serious. It was like somebody opened a floodgate. And let me tell you, if you ever experience this, it is 100% horrible. It's like really reliving the memory all over again. It's all refreshed, and like, and you're totally not prepared for it, because I guess anything can trigger, you know, that door being unlocked, that floodgate being opened. I mean, anything could trigger it. And the wild thing is, one of the people that was part of this bad experience I had when I was really little had been a part of my life for at least a year, and I never once recognized them. It never once clicked. Like, it didn't. Like, because my brain literally made me forget that memory. And I guess your subconscious actually remembers it, though, because I guess I jumped or something. I jumped or something when this person gave me a hug. My cat's bothering me. So that kind of like, okay, it's like my subconscious knew. My body, I jumped. My subconscious reacted, but I didn't catch it. Like, I would just, poof, it was all blank, you know. And don't knock down the camera. Sorry, guys. But yeah, it's like your subconscious literally remembers. And I reacted to it without me actually knowing I reacted to it. And then a few days after that, it was brought up. And that's what triggered it. Leave the tripod alone. Sorry. And like I said, that floodgate, it opened up, and I'm like, you're talking some serious like brain damage. I mean, that's like how it feels. I remember when it happened, I cried for like an hour and a half straight, and I couldn't stop. No matter how hard I tried, I couldn't stop. So the reason I am taking this experience and kind of putting it with shadow work is because it kind of goes together. You know, our brains are actually really awesome, okay? Because I'm literally calling this our brain's defense mechanism, because our brain can protect us from things that we don't want to remember. And, you know, like I said, I call it the locked door behind my head, or behind my head, in back of my head. And those memories, those experiences, you know, they're locked there for a reason, because we can't handle them. And, you know, if you're doing your shadow work and you're wanting to unlock that door, I highly, highly recommend that you are prepared for it, that you are ready for it, because it's not easy. It's going to be hard, because those memories are locked back there because they're that bad. Like, if they're locked back there, that means we couldn't handle it. It means we couldn't deal with it. It means it was just tearing us up inside. So they're locked back there for a reason. And if you are wanting to do shadow work and unlocking that door, I'm just asking you to please, please, please be prepared. And yeah, I mean, just be prepared. That's really all I could say. You know, I took a psychology class in college. And I tell you what, it was my favorite class, like, ever. Because our brains, I can't even begin to tell you how awesome they actually are. Like, our brains store so much shit. You know, even if you can't remember it, or, you know, whatever. It's just like our brain has a huge filing cabinet in it or something. And, yeah, like, you know, studying psychology and the study of the brain, and like, we did a dream project and stuff, but I mean, that's another video some other time. I just wanted to go over, you know, our brain's defense thing. mechanism, whatever you want to call it, the locked door, the floodgate, because, you know, I do run the shadow work chat room in the Hatchling clan, and I have made, you know, 30 days of shadow work, and I've made Return to the Shadows, and it occurred to me that I never once mentioned this in any of those. So I just making a separate little video for you to watch, for you to hear about my PG-13 version of my experience and about what our brain is capable of doing. So, you know, just stop to think, how many experiences, how many memories, how many bad things is your brain hiding from you? You never know, because it's back there, way in the back, where you don't remember it, but you do remember it. It's a very unique thing that our brain can do. And that's why I wanted to do this video and talk a little bit about it. Just kind of a learning video. So, I mean, yeah. That and I seem to be like the shadow work girl. Well, trust me guys, it's not the only thing in my craft. I do other things besides shadow work. So that's it for, you know, what I wanted to talk to you guys about. For a little update. I'm not done fixing up my witchy room yet. So, you're not going to get a tour yet. Excuse me. Yeah. It's a good sized room, and for once I actually literally have a whole room. You know, usually I have to have my husband and I's bedroom, and usually my witchy stuff like in a corner, you know, so now I literally have a whole room to decorate, so it's taking a little time. But when I'm done, I will get that tour video out so you guys can check it out, and stay tuned for, you know, more videos. Who knows what I'm gonna do next? You never know with me, right? Down below will be all the aminos and communities that I'm in. If you guys want to check those out, I do run the Shadow Work chat room in the Hatchling clan, so come check it out and join others like you that struggle with our inner demons, because everybody does. It's human nature. So I hope to see you guys there, and you guys have a lovely night, and don't forget to dance under the moon.
She's into superstitions, black cats and voodoo dolls. I've got a premonition that girl's gonna make me fall.